I think we're actually out of time now. We're past our time allotment, so I just want to say a couple things about maybe just this session. It's going to be a kind of a crazy finish. I think despite the best intentions of what has been, and I want to be very clear about this, one of the best signs of leadership that I've seen in our speaker has done so much beyond my expectations in terms of the way she's led, the grace she's had, the approach she's had to bills. I have to say that I've just been so pleased, and it's been such a wonderful, refreshing approach that and despite her really great intentions, I think the Senate is going to try to make a lot of last-minute decisions. And I would encourage you, you know, I say this every time, and I'm not kidding, reach out to us. Literally, I have 3 kids that own 5 and under. I will do anything to leave the house. And so if you will call me, I will have coffee with you. I'll pick you up if your car doesn't work. I say that jokingly mostly, but the reality is that we just don't get the reach out in the suburbs like a lot of our colleagues in rural and urban Minnesota do. And I really want to hear from you, because that every time I talk to somebody,
I think maybe they're just calling me.
See, well, that's called as a humble brag, because she's in the majority, so she gets people, she can pass bills, you know. So, but the reality is that I have a lot of folks come in and see me and talk to me about things that I absolutely don't agree with, but I always learn something, and I want to be of service. And so, regardless if we agree or not, please reach out to us, and we want to be of service. That's why we do this job. And this legislation session this legislature has a chance to do some pretty amazing things if we can get out of our own way. And so, why don't you close us out here?
Yep. Well, first, just thank you for everyone for coming out today. It's always great to have people engaged, and you know, really to echo what he said. You know, I'm all about demystifying the legislature and legislators. We're pretty normal people who just happen to have who just happen to have a really unique job. But part of that job is to engage with all of you. And I always remind people, too, the Capitol, the State Office Building, the Senate Office Building, those buildings are public buildings. They belong to each and every one of you. They don't just belong to lobbyists. They don't just belong to the folks who technically work there. Those buildings belong to all of you. So please, I know some of you have already made yourselves comfortable because I see you there on a regular basis, but I would encourage others to, you know, get in the habit, get in the practice, make yourselves comfortable there, because having actual people there who aren't paid to be there is one of the most powerful things you could do. So
and if you show up in my spot and I've got a lobbyist I'm meeting with, I bump them for you.
Same.
Every time, no matter
absolutely.
What. Yep. So
yep.
Please show up.
Yep, absolutely. Although our legislative assistants would prefer that you call or email ahead of time. No, because we often have 25 meetings in one day. So well. So reach out to us. We want to be accessible to all of you. Thank you so much for coming this morning.
Thank you so much, folks.